Hey guys, so now we are going to discuss about how to create a simple EC2 instances in the AWS. So what do you mean by an EC2 instance here, and what do you mean by an EC2 instance we are going to create? Okay, so we are going to create an EC2 instance in the AWS. So what do you mean by EC2? EC2 is nothing but called as Elastic Compute Cloud. So Elastic Compute Cloud is a service which is being used to create a virtual machine, also known as VM, in the AWS EC2. So basically EC2 instances are nothing but called as virtual machines. The first thing, you need to open your AWS cloud account. Okay, so in this cloud account, search for EC2 service, which is nothing but called as Elastic Compute Cloud, EC2. Okay, click on EC2. Now, once you go to the Elastic Compute Cloud EC2, you can see this is the dashboard for the EC2 instances. Okay, this is the EC2 instance dashboard. So now to create the EC2 instance with this menu, what you need to do is you need to click on the instances bar here. Okay, click on the EC2 instance bar here. And on the right side, you can see there is an option called launch instances. Click on launch instances. So this will be redirected us to the creation of the EC2 instance menu. And we need to find out how to create the first instance by using these options. The first thing is you need to provide the name here. Okay, so name of the instance. So I will give the name as test123 as a name. Okay, this is our name where I'm going to give as test123. And the second one is to select the operating system like application and OS images. See, generally virtual machines are a type of a free flow machines. It doesn't have any operating systems. So here you need to select which operating system you want to install in your EC2 instance. So how we are going to create it? We are going to select from the versions. So the selection of the operating system will be comes under the category of AMI. AMI is nothing but called as Amazon Machine Images. Amazon Machine Images. So Amazon Machine Image is the image file which consists of the operating system which you need to select. Now click on browse more AMIs here. Click on browse more AMIs. Now what you need to do, you need to select whether you need a Windows, whether you need a Ubuntu, whether you need a AWS Linux based operating system, anything, whatever you want to be, you can select here. So in this case, I want to select Windows operating system. So Windows, if I search for Windows operating system, I got 21 different type of operating systems here. Okay, you need to choose accordingly with the version 2022, 2022 core, 2019 base, 2019 core, 2016, 22 SQL, etc, etc. So anyways, I'm going to select the base version for the demo purpose. Okay, select this one. So once you select this one, the Amazon catalog will be available like this. So yeah, so what is the next step you need to do? You need to do the next step as selecting the instance type. So firstly, the instance type are nothing but called as the hardware capability of the server. What type of hardware capability here? Whether you need a high level of RAM servers, or you need a high level of virtual CPUs, or you need a high level of the current generations and etc. What do you mean by these situations, etc. This is what you need to require, right? So in this case, you need to select from the drop down. So there are a lot of EC2 instance types are available. So you can see there is a T2 micro which consists of 1 GB RAM, 2 GB RAM, 4 GB RAM, up to, you can select up to 768 GB of RAM also without any issues. So for the demo purpose, I'm going to select only 1 GB RAM instance, which is nothing but called as T2.micro. Okay, so select the type of EC2 instance. This is T2.micro. and scroll down. This is the most important category here, which is nothing but called as key pair. Key pair is nothing but called as authenticator. That means at the time of creating of the EC2 instance, you need a security, right? So for that purpose, you need to create an encrypted key. Without this encrypted key, you cannot even log in into the EC2 instance. Click on create new key pair, provide the name of the key pair, and then create the key pair. So once you create the key pair, it will be successfully downloaded. And remember one thing here, if you lost this key pair, you can't able to retrieve it back. So it is very important that you need to make sure that key pair is very important for the login purpose. And scroll down. So this is nothing but called as network settings here. What do you mean by network settings here? There are a lot of network categories out there for the EC2 instance or for the entire Amazon web services, like VPC, which was nothing but called as virtual private cloud, subnets, which is nothing but called as availability zone, auto assigning public IP, firewall, which is nothing but called as security group. So on next demo, I will explain you what do you mean by the network security and what do you mean by the different categories here separately. But for now, I'm going to keep it as default for this demo purpose. Okay. So now if you scroll down, what you're going to get here, the configuration storage, what is the internal memory of this EC2 instance, like what are the configuration storage required, what are the configuration storage you want to configure here, etc. You're going to store in this way. So what is this meant for here? Configuration. The configuration we are going to provide here, which is 30 GB of internal memory. Okay, so which is nothing but called as internal SSD, solid state disk. So this is for 30 GB. Now if you scroll down, you can see there is a storage memory is defaultly for 30 GB, right? So that's it. So now you can see, you can simply create the EC2 instance with a single click. So what we have done here, we have created the name, we have selected the operating system, we have selected the instance type, we have selected the key pair login, we have selected the network settings. Okay, we have selected the configuration storage. So now let's click on launch instance. Once you successfully initiate the launch instance here, what happened? The instance was successfully created. Now you can see this is our EC2 instances. Okay, so you can see this is the how we are going to create the EC2 instance like this. So I hope you understand the demo session which we have conducted today. Thank you for joining, and please do like, share and subscribe for more videos. Thank you very much. Great day.